that is the World Trade Center building. It certainly looks like, and there you can see it collapsing right there. Wow, I have not seen that yet. Wow. Let me go ahead and give you a timeline of what's happened. A plane crashed into the tower of the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan shortly before 9 a.m. this morning. Then the second plane, that's what we were talking about to you earlier, with the tape we showed you, a second plane crashed into the second tower of the World Trade Center shortly after 9 a.m. They were, in fact, 18 minutes apart. President Bush was in Sarasota, Florida this morning. He called the crash an apparent terrorist attack and a national tragedy. Then an aircraft crashes near the Pentagon. These, again, are pictures from New York City, just outside of Washington, D.C. in Northern Virginia. About an hour later,
Clarion University freshman who allegedly robbed the National City Bank on Main Street on February 13th. He was also seen on MTV's Direct Effects television show. The day after he was seen on TV, police arrested him in the northern Kentucky Cincinnati airport. Police say he was on his way to spring break in Miami, Florida. But I'm not the only one. I hope someday.
Welcome to TV5 News Special Edition Election 2001. I'm Kelly S. Mill. And I'm Courtney Mays. Where do we go from here? We continue doing our job.
I treat everybody fairly and equally, and I expect no less.
The day a fire broke out on Broad Street in Quebec. The fire destroyed 4 businesses. Movie News, Dollar General, Miller's Hardware, and
sorry for the technical difficulties we're working on, and we'll get Mark back to you as soon as we can.
The possibility exists that freshmen and sophomores will be grandfathered into this new policy. But City Controller Dan on radio won't cut the check.
Assault in 2 counts of attempted homicide. Matthew Paul Clapper's bail was also raised from 75.
Seasonably warm, will it continue? Courtney Mains will be here.
To Kabul by late April.
Up next, Amanda Roseman will be here with tonight's sports.
But first, here's look tonight's Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Hope you're a winner.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I hate the show.
Always carefully follow the manufacturer's installation and maintenance instructions.
It's out with the old and in with the new at the Pennzoil Quaker State Wax Processing Plant in Roosevelt. Gore campaigned in Southern California today and returned to Washington this evening for a dinner honoring the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. Stay with TV5 News throughout Election 2000 for comprehensive coverage of local, state, and national races.
Coming up is fall here to stay. Find out from Courtney Mains in your TV5 weather watch forecast.
And next, we'll show you Space Shuttle Atlantis returning to Earth overnight. All this and more after the break. Clarion's very own TV5 News Today.
Earlier today, a fire broke out at Carlson Library. Live in the newsroom is TV5's very own Mark Despotakis with all the details.
Today there was a fire at Clarion University's Carlson Library. It broke out about 2 o'clock. We were there, and here's the story for you.
So right now we'll bring you the latest.
We'll be right back after this break. We'll be right back. I can do stand-up.
Critical condition. One worker is in critical condition after a chemical accident at a Daytona metal plating plant. 20 other workers were also hospitalized. Fire officials say someone mixed two chemicals together and caused a toxic cloud of hydrogen cyanide. The scene of the accident was isolated and the gas was contained. The building was not evacuated.
Sean Kalen's report.
County Commissioner Butch Campbell.
They also encourage customers to call. They will be able to address the concerns of veterans and maintain their safety.
To take action, the county must act within 10 days of the notice or judgment will be entered against it without a hearing. No more details are known at this time.
University put on a benefit concert for the September 11th fund entitled Fool's Night Out.
Published reports are saying that radar detector detected another falling object.
Also on Saturday, the annual Autumn Leaf Festival parade starts at noon. If you cannot make it downtown to watch the parade, you can see it live right here on TV5.
And as always, we will look at your TV weather forecast. Stay with us.
Captain Loomis Hotel and Restaurant is located at 540 Main.
Outside the American Legion here on Main Street, where the blood drive took place on Monday. And the fact says it took place on Monday. So I would like to thank you, Matt, for, getting me involved with this and taking care of my sleeping time. And I'd also like to tell everyone at TV5 that this is my report for 2 weeks. So I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Here on Main Street, Kelly Esno, TV5 News.
The tragedy in Wilkinsburg was an unforeseen situation amidst an epidemic of gun-related incidents nationwide. Local police and Clarion County Crisis Interventions.
Mike Lockett joins us now with the latest on the story. Mike?
Thanks, Carolyn. North Clarion teachers can be expecting a pay raise.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories.
Activities involving mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery in order to provide health, safety, and welfare of the residents of Clarion County.
For the first time, hundreds of treasures from the baseball museum at Cooperstown are hitting the road. And the first stop on the exhibit 10 City 4-year tour is New York. Our batter up is Jean Mose.
Janine Moose,
CNN, Jeannie Moose.
Jeannie Moose? What?
Jeannie Moose.
Jeannie Moose.
Oh! Jeannie Moose, CNN.
Courtney Maines is here with your TV5 Weather Watch forecast. It's a beautiful day in Clarion today. Sunny skies and highs in the mid-30s. It's a little cold this morning, but as temperatures rose as the day... Can we start that? Can we...
4, 3.
Clarion today.
We'll bring them to you.
The cause of death has been revealed in the case of an Oil City woman.
Clarion will be getting a new traffic signal, according to an announcement today by State Representative Fred McElhatton.
Up next, April Johnson will be here with tonight's sports.
Stay with us. TV5 News continues after the break. TV5.
Clarion's very own TV5, Clarion University.
Up next, Mark Despotakis will be here joining... Mark Despotakis will be joining us live from Spring Fling.
Temperatures today seem to have rebounded from earlier in the week. Will it last? Courtney Maines is here with your TV5 Weather Watch forecast.
Well, having technical problems, that's coming up after a break in sports. The only undefeated team in men's college basketball suffered a devastating loss.
The details next. Well, our red light on.
The school district's attorney is not commenting on why educators are withholding the documents. A blaze that ripped through a home in Northumberland County this morning is being blamed on a faulty circuit breaker.
And of course, your TV5 Weather Watch forecast. All this and more coming up next on Clarion's very own TV5 News at 8.
While this new policy may not affect current Clarion University juniors and seniors, Clarion University sophomores may be grandfathered into this new policy. I couldn't think of what the expression were called. This could be a blooper all in one.
Here's CNN's Ray DeLaffio with more.
Yeah. And so, does anybody know what time it is? It's time for Martise's Minute.
Let's take a look at the map representing today. A warm front is moving in.
The progress made against Osama bin Laden's terrorist organization, the CIA says the U.S. isn't out of danger.
And now an update on the continuing bridge work of Paint Township. We have the reporter Kate Skinner will be reporting.
Okay, well, the package is slightly delayed right now, so we will move on. Now
in Southern California has killed at least 3 people and left hundreds hurt. It happened during morning rush hour in vicinity of Los Angeles suburb north of Anaheim, sorry.
Okay, thank you, Kate. Okay, and now we'll have some more news on the bridge work, which is continuing in Paint Township. Kate Skinner reports.
Do you know what congressional district you live in?
I'm referring to the one handed out every year at Augusta National to the winner of the Masters. The grandest tournament of them all tees off tomorrow afternoon, and surprise, surprise, Tiger Woods enters the tourney as the man to beat. Here's Tom Rinaldi with a preview.
To midfield with the Skeets Nemaya move. It's right there. Under pressure, blitz.
Well, Tiger Woods has not been lifting and did not go pro. That was Shannon Sharpe, as you can tell, who signed today. Did not sign today. He's back with the Denver Broncos, it's reported. Obviously, he went to the Ravens for the past 2 years, got his Super Bowl ring. Now he's going back to Denver to end his career. Well, apparently now we're going to go back to Tiger Woods, who is expected to win the Masters.
He asked how they continue to justify attacking civilians. We prefer attacking military infrastructure.
Tune in tomorrow night with Jackie Nealon and Carrie LaPoo. Good night.
Oh, this one wasn't.
More right here on TV5 News.
News of a beaver attack for you tonight. A Grove City teenager says he is recovering after a beaver attack 2 weeks ago. As Andrew Shoup was walking through a creek, the beaver bit into his right calf and left thigh. It swam away after Shoup punched it 24 times. Shoup says he was unable to feel his leg after the attack. A state game official called this attack, quote, real strange. Shoup just had his stitches removed and says he is feeling fine.
Well, Carrie, you need to watch out for those beavers. They're getting pretty dangerous out
Yeah,
there.
it looks like I won't be going down by the Clarion River anytime soon. Real strange, definitely.
Bad beavers.
He allegedly pawned the ring for $100.
Tony Muser was ejected in the 3rd inning of yesterday's Royals game over the Tigers.
Will enable you to file for an extension, saving you from penalties or late filers. One last tip, double check your paperwork because for the first time since 1988, the IRS is doing random audits. So be careful when you're filing out your late documents in a rush, you might just be audited.
Was Kelly throwing her voice up?
Higher education. Moving on to temporarily halt capital punishment in Pennsylvania. Apparently, it's mating time for the fast-growing moose population in the state. These love-stricken moose don't stop for anything, including cars and trains. Seems like that might pose a large traffic problem, although I believe the residents of that area are most likely used to it.
And especially for the residents of Clarion who aren't used to that thing. Just imagine you're driving down the road and you try to tackle Jerome Bettis in your pickup truck. You're not going to be too successful. You're probably going to have to buy a new bumper and such for it. But at least a new headlight. I mean, those things are wicked. I mean, moose are large. You watch something on the Discovery Channel about them. But wow.
We will be back, of course, next week with more updates on the latest developments. For now, reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Mark Despadagas. Back to you.
Thanks, Mark. We're going to have to get to a couple handwriting skills lessons there. We need to put Mark Despadagas is in the newsroom with the latest.
In the newsroom, Election Central, Election 2000, and here it is, day 29. And you'll see the handwriting today might be a little better than in days past. Doesn't look like my handwriting. Emily from the audio department here wrote this for me today because everyone has been complaining about my handwriting for the last 2 weeks, and especially you, Carrie. You made a comment about it last week on the air, so see, it's all normal, I guess. Not like my handwriting.
If the Steelers did not win this week, they would fail to make the playoffs for 3 straight years. Now, finally, Caroline, here comes your NHL news.
Well, Corey Pittman has the answers in tonight's Entertainment Beat calendar of events. Back to you, we're having a couple technical difficulties, so sorry. Thanks, Corey.
Johnny Cochran is at it again. The high-profile attorney has filed a $50 million lawsuit.
Bob Casey's has announced his new running mate, Jack Wagner. Up next, Amanda Rosenberg will be here with tonight's sports.
Just a correction, it's Amanda Roseman. But first, here's a look at tonight's Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Hope you're a winner.
Environmental stuff, skip it. Coming up next on TV5 News Live.
It seems lately we've been seeing a lot of different unfortunate accidents occurring in the areas, but hopefully that'll end. In the next, 11-year-old's body was found in Pittsburgh. The details are straight ahead. Stay tuned right here to TV5 News.
No
was an
idea
ad lib. TV5 Zone, Jem Ramsdale has the details.
When you said goodbye, ain't that a shame?
Bruce Morton shares some of deep thoughts of his own on the subject.
As Lori Hirose reports, he is spending the week in Denver in hopes of helping the country fight a deadly disease.
You broke my heart when you said we'll part. Ain't that a shame?
In Clarion County, I'm Dana Graver for TV5 News.
South Carolina man
A special meeting was held last night to discuss the sidewalk situation in Clarion. Good evening, I'm Christy Herman.
And I'm Carolyn Kelly. Kate Skinner reports on the borough's proposed solution.
I'll cry, ain't that a shame? My tears feel like rain.
Where you apologize for some technical difficulties.
Making its way all the way up to the upper New England states. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Taking a look at the 5-day forecast, was at the base of a run when she was hit by another skier. She spent several months in a leg brace because of damage to ligaments in her knee. Stop. Hughes argued that a state law protecting resorts from lawsuits by skiers did not apply. It's live, you guys, it's live. To her because she had stopped and was no longer on a downhill stretch.
As CNN's Skip Lozier reports, many investors have been hoping the Fed would be more aggressive and drop rates by 3/4 of a point. We had technical difficulties with that. Here is Skip Lozier with the story.
That's all in sports. Now back over to Carrie and Kelly.
Hello, welcome.
Thanks, Jared. Christina Sullivan now joins us with tonight for a look at the entertainment world. Christina?
Beat. Madonna has a new video released.
So that is it for Halloween 2000 here in Clarion Borough. It just ended, like I said, about 10 minutes ago. If you missed it, well, maybe you're going to Halloween party tonight or something. If not, stop down to the station. You know, we have some candy for you. For now, live on Greenville Avenue, I'm Mark Espadagas. Back to you.
There you have it. Halloween 2000 here in Clarion Borough. For TV5, I'm Kelly Esno. Now back to you.
Well, it is the week before finals, and for Clarion University students, that means it's time for spring fling. TV5's own Mark Despotakis is live in the park. Mark, what's going on down there?
Uzi's pastry.
There we are. Thank you.
Clarion's labor.
Clarion's latest labor, thank you, Cynthia. The market report is out. The results are good.
Covered by tomorrow with the thickest turf.
And that's how well we work here. Finish each other's sentence.
Coming up next, that's
Coming up next, I'll take this one.
Up next, Stephanie Dugan will join us with today's weather.
But first, here's a look at tonight's topic.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks. Now over to Corey Pittman.
Let's talk about estate taxes. The amount you can pass on to your...
TV5's own Emily McConnell takes a look at Clarion's balance.
Our Mark Despotakis joins us live from the newsroom with the details. Mark?
Thanks, Carolyn. We've only been working with each other for, what, how many years now? And you still can't pronounce my name right? I'll get you back to that, don't worry.
TV5's very own Jessica Curry joins us live from the Clarion Free Library. Jessica?
Whether or not to conduct a $20,000 study
on automotive luxury.
Kelly Esno is live with this part of our story. Kelly?
You haven't already guessed, it's Clarion's annual Autumn Way Festival.
6 years ago.
Oak Creek Township Maintenance Garage Ascot says if a man is convicted, he could face 5 years in prison and a potential fine up to $3 million.
Coinciding with Secretary of State Colin Powell's trip to South Asia, new tensions rising between India and Pakistan.
However, Campbell said the county must continue with the project.
Prohibit any aircraft operating under visual flight rules from flying within 30 nautical miles of John F. Kennedy International Airport during the World Series game.
Chris Burns reports on the latest developments from Afghanistan. Okay, it seems that we have some more technical difficulties. Again, we apologize.
Well, this week Mark's WCUC's annual MHMR Drive, Clarion University radio station, holds the annual event to help raise money and awareness for the mental health, mental retardation community. Kelly Esno ran across the hall during the break to bring us the latest on how this event is going.
Heard to hear from DJ Moth and DJ Blinker, so look for those cans around campus and donate some money to MHMR. And I will be here tomorrow from 3 to 6, and then again from 12 midnight to 3 in the morning. So if you want to come down here and donate then. And also TV5 will be bringing you updates for the rest of the week about the amount of money they're going to make. I think their goal is $1,500. So get out there and donate, look for those cans, go to the businesses, and just join the fun. Now back to autumn.
These showers keep pushing towards Pennsylvania, where they will eventually change into wintry mix. So for the next 5 days, Thursday, a high of 46. Friday.
But before Kukovich's speech, the federal government is under heavy criticism recently for the way it handles terror alerts. It is looking to change the way it disseminates the warning.
But long-term Penguin relationships, TV5's own Carrie LaPoo went around to some of Clarion area churches to see just what their practices involve, okay?
Most of College sites are West Pennsylvania, from Clarion and most of Central Pennsylvania. The clouds start. The clouds start to give way to blue skies.
He didn't understand her attachment to America.
That's a Hollywood lock-in, or lock-in Martise's Minute.
3 bands in Halloween costumes provided a night of entertainment for everyone. In the newsroom, Josh Alderton, TV5 News.
And he came and said that
We're back to Manchester Practice 5 at the Clarion County Courthouse. What else do we have tonight?
Courthouse. I just
Good evening. It's Tuesday, March 12, 2002. I'm Kelly S. Snow.
And I'm Autumn Giles.
U.S. military campaign in Afghanistan. Motorists here in Clarion, as well in the rest of the nation, have noticed it doesn't cost as much to fill up the car. TV5's very own Julie Loke is live in the newsroom with details behind the lower prices. Julie? Sorry about that. We'll get back to Julie in a second. The gas prices in Clarion have went down dramatically since the attacks in Afghanistan, and OPEC is trying to control those prices. So.
Lean on me when you're
okay, we will attempt to get to Julie. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. The performance is tomorrow night in Mark Boyd Auditorium. It commences at 8 p.m. and is free and open to the public. Now, of course, Casey will be running for governor in 2002. Tonight at the meeting, I did have a chance to talk with Casey about his visit to Clarion. Okay, we're like we said, it's live television. We're still having a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll see if we can't get that from Casey for you in just a second.
Also known as the GOPE campaign. According to a published report in today's... I'm sorry, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We're going to roll to the package as soon as we get things figured out.
Here with the rest of the forecast is Matt Ness. Matt?
Soon tribal leaders are now calling on the Taliban to stop the fighting and be willing to engage in a new coalition.
Now with the TV5 Sports Report. Stephanie Dugan now joins us with a look at the TV5 Weather Center forecast to tell us how long the dreary weather will stick around. Stephanie?
Thanks, ladies.
Contraction the way to go? Not all people think so, especially fans from Minnesota.
More now on what we can expect from the president's speech. Skip?
Security here in Washington is tight and getting tighter tonight as
Kevin Young's home run knocked in Aramis Ramirez, who was on base after knocking a hit off of starter, whoever started pitching for the Mets. The attendance of the game was 33,785.
But first, here's a look at tonight's Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Hope you're a winner. Again, that number is 724-357-2829, or email them at jstruzz@dot.state.pa.us.
Up next, we'll have the latest on terror and also tragedy in Pittsburgh. We'll have all the details up next.
But first, it's this.